All right, this is the last part for lesson 9. So I started a new one called L9 grades. So in our first program, we just said if you were passing or failing. This one is actually going to take your number grade and it's going to tell you what letter grade you received. So obviously we're going to need to get some stuff from the scanner, which means we need 2 very special lines of code. And then we're also going to start using our scan. And you know what? I'm lazy. I'm going to copy and paste it straight from the lesson 9 project. It did kind of mess up my formatting a little bit, so go and fix that if yours did the same. So our code is going to run on the Viz grading scale. So if my grade is greater than or equal to 93, you have an A, right? So let's go ahead and tell it that you have an A. So now the next line, it gets a little funky because you have if my grade is greater than or equal to 93, else, what else is it going to do? We have like 4 other grades that we could possibly get. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a combined situation. So copy your if statement, and we're going to create an else if. So else if my grade is greater than or equal to an 85, you have a B. Not and B, it's a B. There we go. So you have if your grade's greater than or equal to 93, it prints you have an A. If it is less than that, it's going to go to else if. You have greater than or equal to 85, you have a B. And we're going to do that same thing. So we're going to do else if greater than or equal to 78, you have a C. Else if it is greater than or equal to 70, you have a B. And this last one, we're just going to say else, because obviously if none of the other conditions are true, you failed. So system.out.println, you failed. I'm going to put a frowny face because it's a little sad that you failed. I'm going to fix my O. Okay, so for this, let's see. For this, it's going to basically go through this whole system and do the next conditions. And if it doesn't hit any of those conditions, this is what's going to happen. So now what I want you to do that we have all of these in here is go ahead and run it, and I want you to test it for all of the possible outcomes to make sure that they work. So if my test score is 95, I got an A. My test score is 92, I got a B. My test score is 84, I have a C. 75, I got a D. And the last one, got a 43, I failed. All right, so hopefully yours works too. All right, if yours worked all right, then for lesson 9, you guys have some questions, and you also have a project. So if you look at the project on page 44, it always tells you to create a new project with a new class called tester. We don't really need to do that anymore. You guys have gotten to a point with Eclipse that you're kind of more comfortable with how you have your stuff organized. So what I would do is for lesson 9, just go in default, make a new class and name it something that this is doing. So calling it even or odd would be appropriate, entering an integer, something along those lines. You guys do not have to name everything tester. So good luck with this one. You guys are going to be using a modulus in this one and testing for it being even or odd. Good luck with lesson 9. Let me know if you run into any questions.